I better do a few checks. It was unplugged. How about that? Forgot all about it. Oh yeah, she's working now. That's good. A rookie mistake. I better think about readying up here. Maybe one more will be good. I'll shut the door. All right, we're off. Sorry, Wira, or anyone else who was just joining. We'll be back. Yeah, sorry, Drew, if you're still there. I didn't have the mic going, but all cool, man. I might catch up with you a bit later. Can't hear anyone else going. It hasn't crashed. Excuse me. I reckon to cut the track then. Must have. You feel like I'm both all four out.
Keep an eye on your speed, mate, and remember to hit your marks.
Is that right? God, you better get out of the room then.
1 minute to go.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna respond to that.
Didn't post a lap time, so we'll be starting from the back.
A bit of speed dating going on. Or jump start. Oh, no way! Going this time. Always pays to persevere. Hey mate, how are ya?
Top 3. Fantastic job and well deserved.
Got a bit of a troll lurking around, so good video today. Sounds pretty good. What I meant earlier on your stream was the GT4s and 3s were a bit low, but the V8s and the hypercars, they were good. The volume balance is really good. Nah, that's fine, man. Nah, I feel like I've had a few beers every time I get in and drive. I had a ton load of trouble. I had a ton load of trouble trying to get OBS to work tonight. It was like 4 or 5 goes. It was just insanely bad. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky, man. I don't drink, so I don't have that problem. But I know what it's like. I have in the past. That might stop the annoyances. I might encourage a few people to subscribe if they want to chat. At least I might see who they are. Yeah, I'm in no mood to be talking to imbeciles on here. You know, who jump on and say stupid stuff like that guy earlier. Like, honestly, I think there's other chat rooms for that. Not this one. We're just here to race and have a bit of fun. And yeah, just see what's going on around the traps. GTO. I don't reckon I've driven a GTO for ages. Oh God, look at all the Aussies in here. What car am I in? Oh no. Is that all there is? I thought there was more. Oh, we'll go in the RX-7. How many laps is it? 6 laps is all right. Time progression, it won't get dark. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, no problem. I'll be on for a couple of, probably about 10 o'clock, another hour and a half, just haven't streamed for a couple of days. So I gave it night before last, it was a few of us, Weir and Toolshed and a few others gave it a good blast around, and Jester gave it a good blast on a few of the quirky tracks, just a couple of the short tracks at Sebring and Red Bull, and God, where else did we go? Kyalami, the national circuit at Silverstone, the short circuit at Donington. It was good in the V8. We even had a wet race at in the sprint track at Nürburgring, so that was good. And I actually won. I actually got a victory over all those guys, so it was good. I recorded it, but the file's in. It's a huge file, and I can't get it to open up on my video software. So I'm going to be stuck with not even being able to stream the victory. Oh, sorry, boys. I better ready up. Yeah, not one of my most favourite tracks. I wouldn't have thought Mid-Ohio. Having a bit of a dance there in the pits. I've got no setup for this car at all. I want saved. Well, I might have. I haven't driven it for so long. Yeah, the field of view isn't right though, so it has been a while. Oh, wow. Must have been a big pile up, was it? Ten cars in the pile up. Yeah, I reckon we had trouble on PC with ACC with disconnects every now and then. It's been it's probably been back, I think the last time I did a league race or an organised race in ACC was a Bathurst 2 hour. Shit. Ah, well, hey, come on, Drew. You win it on the first lap, don't you? In an hour-long race, what? 30 laps? Lap number 1. It's all or nothing. I haven't driven this car for at least 2 months. And never at this track. I tell you, I am freezing. I've got the ceiling fan going above me and I am like that cold at the minute. Not one of my favourite tracks, Lexington, Mid-Ohio. I'm not very good at it. Yeah, I'm terrible. This is 4 Aussies though in these guys. Yeah, not good at car track combination, not good. G'day mate, how are ya? Nah. What's this got, a 13B in it or something? I've driven the V8 that much over the last week, 2 weeks, or since it's come out. I'm just not used to anything else. But geez, it feels better than what it used to. Oh, I won't even continue because I've got a invalid lap anyway, so we'll just start from the back.
Limiter on. Hit your marks.
Yeah, look at that.
Time, so
4
we'll
of
be
us.
back.
4 names I've never seen before either. A 787. What's a 787? Is that the rotary, is it? $787, that sounds like a jet. Isn't that a Dreamliner? 787? 777? Oh, so this will be fun. Gee, the cars look good. It's only if I don't freeze to death. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm not an expert on the technical side of them. It's really the first game I've ever really done Group C and Group 5. Did a little bit on Automobilista. But nothing like this little beast. I might have been raced for it actually. Yeah. Sorry, it is, yeah. I grew up with rotaries. Well, not me personally, but every second person I knew had one. RX3 or a RX7 or something. Hot as. Work with the shit house. Do, especially when they're idling. I can't do engine noises like Kester. Or punching noises. My only tactic here is just to pressure the mistake. That didn't work. Plan B. I'm not sure what plan B is. Maybe stay on the track. The flames are good. Pretty out of a Nissan. Well, both shooting a few flames. Oh, look at a sneak up. No. Full contact too. Bad luck, mate. It was a good scrap. Hey Jack, how are ya? You have good, man? You battling alright? Good to hear. Thank God it's Friday. I knew exactly who you were talking about too. After the walk.
Last lap, white flag. Stay focused and give it your best shot.
Hey Neo. I hope it's a good morning too. I've been driving the V8 so much, I just haven't driven anything else, let alone a GTO car for like 8 weeks. But boy, they're good. I don't think I tried them after the last update, because I think they got an update. Look, I know that they were really difficult to drive, and it's probably a little bit too easy now, but God, you want to have a bit of fun, don't you? Enough. Oh, geez, that was a good race. That was good fun. That was a heap of fun. Appreciate it, old man. That was good. Dodsy Power, Toon Rock, Forbesy. I haven't seen Forbesy 1971. He's about my age. He's actually a bit younger. But you haven't seen those guys before. That's a bit of a good sign. Yeah, that was cool. They feel a lot easier to drive than I haven't probably driven those since before Christmas, maybe December sometime. And they were tricky, but they were fun because they were tricky. They feel a little bit. I don't even know what word it'd be, but they feel a lot more stable and planted, and they almost feel like they've got traction control. But yeah, that's cool. I might just stick with these guys for a minute. Is Jester doing a league race tomorrow or Sunday? Or like a practice league race? Well, these are 4 guys or 3 guys I've never seen before, and we've been playing a fair bit at night, this time of night. And maybe they've just bought the game and just getting used to it, because I could keep up with them, which is unusual. So yeah, it could be a I did look the stats up today. I got the stats off Steam, but they're a little bit inaccurate because Steam only gives PC players, not direct giants like me. I'm a direct giants, and of course Xbox and PlayStation, but the numbers didn't look too bad. Here's another one, Frank. Even when I was with you today, old man, on your stream, that was I can't remember what time it was now, about 1 o'clock. And I did look at the stats then, and there was about 35 PC players playing, so they would have all been in the Southern Hemisphere, no doubt, because it was daylight down here. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, the time zones. But so Australia and New Zealand, maybe up into Asia. But that was pretty good. Like, that was about normal, or a little bit higher than normal. Oh, jeez, 10 laps. Oh, it's only 20 minutes, isn't it? How long qualifying? 5 minutes. I'm not going to worry about qualifying. I'm going to put, which I was trying to do before, I'll put Jack's setup in. Which I need to find again. Oh, they're in Imperial. Yeah, I would have thought if there was 30 odd PC players down here. Yeah, no worries, mate. Have a good night. There would have been triple to maybe 4 times the amount of console players, if not 10 times. And then the odd Giants version. No, I did watch it. I didn't watch all of it because it went for a bit too long. But I did watch parts of it, yeah. I didn't see him cry though. I never once thought that the game was that bad, ever. The only times I threw my hands up in the air was when I was trying to update it, and because I'm not on Steam, I had to manually update it through the Giants portal, and it just wouldn't update. And no matter what I tried or any advice I got, it just never worked. So I would have to download the whole game again once they posted the new version somewhere, which is 22 gig. And it took 5 hours because of their servers no good. So it was like a 24-hour laydown for me every time. Yeah, sorry, Jack. I think your setup there is in Imperial, so I'll have to put it in later and try it again. Yes, that was my real qualm with it, was the fact that I had to jump through hoops to get the updates in. So every time a new update come in, I almost just thought, oh my God, not again. So every 2 to 3 weeks is good for me. I know next time I have to download the whole image file and reinstall the game each time. So having said that, I've got like 6 versions of the game. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll once I've done this race, I might hop out and change everything to Imperial, because it's just going to be a little bit hard with the metric. Oh God, look. We're starting the lap anyway.
1 minute to go. Clear.
My interpretation of the interview, or the parts of it that I've seen, is they cooked their eye fillet the way they wanted it, so medium rare, and then it had to go back on the grill because no one was happy with it. So they were designing their steak the way they wanted to eat it, not the way that anyone else wanted to. So and they really admitted that in parts where they had this vision, and the vision was just narrow-minded for their own liking. Really, it wasn't really, they weren't thinking of, yeah, they were just on a one-track mind with it. Yeah, good on them for admitting it. So are you saying that the game actually slows up? Like the vision, it sort of gets a little bit sketchy? Because I fixed that on my PC. I had that really bad. I couldn't have more than 6 cars on the track. It'd get really... It still does it a little bit, but it got really juddery. But on PlayStation, I'm not sure how to help anyone with that. But I did put a lot of work into getting this PC almost as good as a PlayStation in terms it's got no bloated software on it. It's got like, it's almost like a Steam machine. I don't think I've even got any antivirus, or you know, all the firewalls are open. Everything is they can jump into this computer and take what they want. All they're going to get's game data. Oh, yeah, I didn't hear him say that, but yeah, if he said that it was decent day one, yeah, I would have thrown up, because it's still pretty bad. I want to see adaptive AI, where the AI adapts to your driving skill. They actually get to a point where if you set your times, and even if they're a bit faster to start with, they end up sort of slowing up and they adapt to your skill set. A couple of PC games do that. iRacing does it, and I think Race Room does it. I don't know if any of you guys have played. There's no way to get used to them in 2025, none at all. But I don't know if you've ever played Rensport, but Rensport, the AI were okay, like they were bearable, and all of a sudden they did an update to them, and now they go around corners on two wheels and flip over. And you'll go around a corner and a car will be on its roof spinning around. They're shockers. Hi. The tyres on this going to last 10 laps? Probably got the weather set for summer and hot. I'll be burnt out in 6. Yeah, my guess is these couple of guys here have just bought the game and they're getting used to it. Here I am, I've been playing it for 4 months. So it's good competition for me. First gear there. Yep, bloody oath. There's a bit of a love affair with the Falcon and the Holden. And it was Opel, I think, in the end, the Commodore. I whacked the V8 in it. Opel? Yeah, I think it was an Opel or a Vauxhall, one or the other. These guys in the dodgy pair on that. They could be converts. You know, they might have just got this game, I reckon. Spent the Christmas PlayStation voucher. complaining. Bit like Burke Street here at the minute. Burke Street being the main drag in Melbourne CBD. Oh, we got him. Shit. There goes twice race. Fortunately, there's three of them pretty close together, so they might slow each other up a bit. So, gonna do it again. Oh, there's one facing the wrong way. Oh, it's a bit sketchy now, I don't know why. Tyres are getting pretty warm. I don't know how they're not going to last 10 laps. Grass must have done something to the steering and hit the grass. It's a bit funky. No, I might have actually hit the curb sideways. I clipped the wall, didn't I? That might have been what it was. See him. Yeah, mine's already left. My AI graphic design unfortunately makes good, well, better thumbnails I like, mate, manually.
Timing screen have you at the top.
Oh, we've got an incident. Unforgiving or forgiving? Has anyone been working out there how much they pay for every Newton metre of this wheelbase is? $36 a Newton metre. I watched a video about it today.
You're halfway there.
Never really looked at it that way, nor look at it that way again either. It's forgiving and unforgiving, but I think it's more unforgiving than forgiving. The good thing about it is you've got 3 or 4 straights to have a break. Yeah, the old $35 per Newton metre. In Australia it'd be more like $80. I paid $80 a Newton metre for this Simagic wheelbase. When you pay $80 a Newton metre for a G29, what are they, about 4 Newton metres? 2 maybe? I reckon if you're going to review something, you would record it and edit it. I was going to review this $39 Kmart microphone, but I'd record it first and then edit it, make it interesting or good. I wouldn't do it live, no way. What have we done? 7 laps, and the tyres still feel good. Just couldn't let some people loose with new product. Crank slip around me. Probably because I was making too many mistakes. Get off the wall. Oh, I know. Famous last words of the tyres. Like enough fuel. laps ago. It's got that ripple, that curve. Car's a bit bent, it's not too bad. Let's see it out. Bent car and all.
Stay focused and give it your best shot.
A bit of practice just as his 1 hour race on tomorrow, Bathurst. Same car, but at least get around the track a bit. Fell off. Oh, yes. They were all pretty evenly matched, really. Just going on that off on the first, hit the wall on that third lap, and then had that off on the fourth one. Just all out of shape since then. Oh, yeah. It was a very weird review, that's for sure. To be honest, I only watched 10 minutes of it. I had to turn it off. Yeah, I'm finished. Crank still might have to get around. Thanks, Jack. I had a few. I wrecked the car. I really did. I wrecked the car around lap 6 or 7, I think. I just clipped the wall coming out of turn 2, and yeah, just knocked the steering out, but it probably wouldn't have mattered. They're so much fun, honestly. They are. It'd have to be the best supercar I reckon I've driven, because the iRacing ones are. I've never driven. I've never done Forza or Project Cars, but iRacing, the V8 supercars are practically undrivable. You just can't. You couldn't drive them hard. They were slippery. They felt like they had no weight on the road. The only one that I really liked was, oh yeah, thanks, Mr. Grumps. I reckon that come through earlier, but if you're on at the moment, thanks, bud. R Factor 2, the supercars on R Factor 2 are good, and Automobilista 1, the supercars on that were good too. They were really cool. But iRacing, no good. So yeah, I'm not sure about Forza, and I've got no idea about Gran Turismo. But all right, where are we going next, boys? I did the 8-hour, the 12-hour at Bathurst and iRacing about 3 years ago with 2 other guys from Melbourne. And we had to draw straws on who did the first stint. And guess what? I got it. First 25 laps of 161 laps in the dark. No pressure. I got through it. I got through it unscathed. It was funny. We didn't end up bending the car until about 100 lap 117. We started to make a few blues. We're just getting tired. But we did 4 stints each. 4 stints. Yeah, it was 12 hours. So it was about 4. It ended up being about 58 minutes, I think, each stint. And in our split, I think we come 17th out of 40. Was it 17? Yeah, I can't remember now. But it was a great day. It was unreal. Everything from driver swaps. Like the driver swap was just so well done. You'd pull into the pits. Once you'd pulled into the pits, you had to press a button to swap the driver. And the next driver, he'd already allocated himself because he was the crew chief for the last. He was setting up the pit information, how much fuel we needed, where he wanted the roll bars, any other modifications you could make in the driver swap, in the pit stop, how much fuel, which tyres needed to be changed. And so yeah, he sort of got the car set up for him. We were in a BMW M4 GT3, and it was just GT3s. There was no quick cars. It wasn't multi-class. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I just sat there all day, recorded. Did I stream it? I can't remember. No, I mustn't have because I haven't got it. But I think I recorded it. And you just sit there all day and you go and have some lunch, have a shower, have an hour, half an hour sleep, whatever it was. And there was always someone watching and always a spotter. And if there was 2 of us spotting, one would be helicopter view and the other one would be, I might jump into the car that's in front of us or even behind us and just see what they were doing. And We did the Suzuka 6 hour, Suzuka 8 hour. That was good. That was in a GT3 BMW as well. There's 3 of us in that too. They were shorter stints, but yeah, it was good. But I haven't done one for a while now. If they could bring something like that into this game, though, with driver swaps and yeah, geez, it'd be good. I don't know how they do it with PlayStation and PC and Xbox combined, but Aussie sausage. There's a few Aussies around tonight. Might jump in there. A Jaguar. Yeah, I'll take the Jaguar. And the other neat thing about doing the 12 hour and the 8 hour was that when you just churned out consistent laps, you didn't have to be getting fantastic laps, but just as long as they were consistent and they were clean and you churn out lap after lap after lap, your I rating and safety rating would just go up and up and up. And after the 12 hour, I actually maxed it out. I got my safety rating just went as high as it could go. I couldn't go any higher. It didn't really increase my I rating that much, but just a safety rating because you churned out so many consistent laps. So that was the whole reason behind it, was to have a slog at it and work on your safety rating. But I had to put in a fair bit of practice before doing the night stuff, and because it was night. I think it started at 6 a.m. and I can't remember what time of the year it was, but it was dark it was pitch black for at least 30 minutes. And then it finished, of course, with the sun coming down and, right in your eyes in certain spots. But I haven't played iRacing seriously for probably 2.5 years. Maybe 2 years it's been since I've gone on it and raced and raced and raced. There's just too much stuff out now that's better and cheaper, because it's quite expensive, iRacing. I don't actually pay the subscription anymore. If I want to do an event, I'll just pay the $14 a month. I'll go get a drink because I am dying of thirst. Thanks for hanging out anyway, Jack. And I think Neo and Drew might have taken off, but it's been good. Be about mid-morning. That's a good question. Oh God, I've played it. I didn't like ACC's version of it. Race Room, probably not. iRacing's pretty good. But this is good too. This is a really good version of it. Just some of the trees look a bit weird on Mountain Straight. It just doesn't look right. But yeah, potentially this one's not too bad. AMS2's version of it's good, really good. And there's a few versions that are quite good on Assetto Corsa 1. But I'd probably have to say maybe AMS2. But this a close second. This isn't too bad, this version of Panorama. I know some versions of some games just it feels a little bit too narrow in spots, and it's like the new AC Evo version of Watkins Glen. Parts of Watkins Glen, especially on the short track that I'm not sure what it's called. When you're coming back towards the pits, just on that short circuit. It feels really closed in there, a lot more closed in than other games I've played at Watkins Glen. It feels a bit too tight, and I think this one's pretty good. I mean, AMS2 is a good version of it, but the cars don't drive that well on it. They're a bit slippery and a bit weightless. This game actually gives you the feeling of weight, and even though I've heard to begin with, other people were saying that it didn't, but I reckon it does. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty close second, if not equal first with AMS2. I'm just trying to think of the one that I really hated. I think it might have been ACC. I did an ACC 4-hour with a league on a Sunday night about 3 or 4 years ago. And I remember really struggling on it, really struggling. And I think it was, wasn't a good version of it. Yeah, I'll get a drink. Oh, Jack, I forgot to mention R-Factor 2. Their version of Bathurst is really good too. It probably actually gets, it's probably better than AMS2. So they're probably equal, these two. R-Factor and PMR. There's only 4 laps, this one. We got ready up. I can't stop playing this game though. I mean, I could play LMU, AMS2. Yeah, I've driven heaps, so just about every game, and even back on the PlayStation days on V8 Supercars, we had Bathurst. Just R-Factor 1 Bathurst, but R-Factor 2 Bathurst is exceptionally good. And I'm pretty sure it's the old version of it, and not the old version, but the version when they come around towards the hotel area at Castrol Chase. Once you exit the Chase, it was just open there. There was no wall, and the wall was further back. AMS2's actually got both circuits. They've got the pre-1983 circuit, or 87 or whatever it was when they changed it, when they put the Chase in. So you can race on that one. And it's just all the way down Conrod to Hell Corner. I think it's Hell Corner. That's a heap of fun. And that's the only game that's got the full two circuits. So they've got a fair few old cars too, so you can just jump in the old touring cars, and I think they've got Group 5 and a few others, and just go for it down that straight. It's awesome. Full brakes at the end, like literally, just standing on it with both feet to pull it up. But if you ask me, out of all the versions of the game, what I'd go and do Bathurst on tonight, it would be PMR, for sure. I don't think I've actually tried Bathurst on LMU yet. I'm not even sure if it's on there. Maybe it is, yeah. I'm sure it is. No, it can't be. No, it's not on. No, it's only the... No, I don't think it has. Evo's got it. I think it was all right on Evo. I was trying to only do PMR Monday and Tuesday nights and try a few of the other nights, but it's been literally 4 nights on PMR this week. Come on, boys, ready up. It's only 4 laps, 4 cars. That'll do. That's good. Time progression times 2 starts at 9 o'clock, 4 laps. What will we get to? About 11 o'clock? Crank must be pretty close to me. Ping's 41. He's like literally an hour away. So PC too. What do you what's the what would you say is the best version of Bathurst, say, that you've done on console? And what's your favourite? What's your number one favourite track? Well, they've taken off. I might follow them. Oh, yeah. Yep. I should have guessed. I'm actually starting to warm to it. I've never really played it until this game. Did a little tiny bit in iRacing, but it was organised races. It was suicide, really, unless you're on a better car, a car that was a little bit easier to control, and it was just a shit fight with others online. It was just a smash-up derby. So I tended to try and stick to the splits. It would be MX-5 or the Toyota 86. They had official splits that were those type of car, and that wasn't too bad. But I didn't really learn the track until I got onto PMR. But Nords is a crap load of fun. I was just trying to think of the track that I really like in Race Room. God, what is it? It's in Sweden. Oh, I can't remember it. There's a couple of Brazilian tracks in AMS2 which are good too. Just yeah, okay. Yeah, I love Catalonia. What is that track in Sweden? Where's my phone? Oh, Mantorp. That's an awesome circuit. Short, got some really fast sections in it, hairpins. Yeah, Mantorp's awesome fun. Yeah, that one as well. But Mantorp, I've never seen it on a game ever until Race Room. And about 6 weeks ago, I was doing some GT3 racing there. Yeah, Zolder. Isn't Zolder in Belgium? Zolder in Belgium? Belgium's. Yeah, it's Mantorp. It's only a short circuit. Oh, it's a bit like it's probably about the length of, say, the Canadian Tire, but it's awesome fun. It's a great track. Yeah, how's Belgium? Well, they've got a population of 5 million people, and they've got two of the best circuits, arguably, in the world: Spa and Zolder. Yeah, Imola. God, the list goes on, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. No, definitely Mantorp. It's Mantorp, Mantorp. Yeah. I'll try it again. That name looks familiar, the top one. full. Oh yeah, sorry. I was looking at the screen blurry. How are you, old money? Yeah, Alton Park, absolutely. Yeah, Brands Hatch. I mean, how much fun is Brands Hatch? Especially the short circuit, and some of the cars we've got here would be just awesome. Nice, quick, short sprint races. Jeddah. Jeddah's good. Bahrain would be good. Bahrain Outer. They're all good fun. Yeah, going good, man. It's Friday night. Week's over. Can kick back for a few days. Monday, Tuesday is my worst work day, so I need a couple of days to charge the batteries. Yeah, well, I think the next couple of tracks is either Japan, either Suzuka or Fuji, from what I hear. That's the way lurking and working. That's what I do during the day. I just sit there and while I'm working, I've got it going on my ears or watching it, whatever I can do. Fuji would be fun. That'd be really cool. But I did hear, and I can't remember where I heard it now, there's going to be one of the Japanese tracks and a fictitious track. Like a made up one, which would be all right. I'm never really that keen on the fictitious ones, but there's two fictitious ones in Rennsport, and both of them are pretty good, especially the street circuit. Yeah, that is too, yeah. Yeah, Japanese track would be awesome. Yeah, right, okay. Well, maybe that's a fictitious one, but I heard it somewhere. I can't remember whether I heard it on YouTube or I read it somewhere that there was a fictitious one. It might have actually been, now come to think of it, it could have been on YouTube, actually. It might have been one of the streams I was watching the other day. And I'm just trying to think who it was. Lincoln Clay. I reckon Lincoln Clay might have mentioned it. Yeah, absolutely. If it's anything like AC1 with a modability on that, and even on Automobilista 2, it has I don't think I really want to race against this guy because his ping is unreal. It's like way too high. And I did see him doing a smash-up derby in one of Jester's lobbies. Yeah, once the modding come into AMS2, and of course R-Factor's got a lot of modding, and the beautiful thing about R-Factor 2 is you don't need to actually download the game. Download the mod, either the car or the track or anything to do with it. Once you go and pick a lobby or a race or whatever it might be, and it's got a modded track and or car, it automatically does it for you. All you have to do is just go ready or load up, and it'll actually load the track and the car or cars automatically. There's no downloading, there's no installing. It just does it for you, and in almost straight away, really quickly. So if you get into a lobby and they've got a car and track that you haven't got, it takes literally 10 seconds and it's all installed. And off you go. You might lose, if there's a 5 or 10 minute qualifying period or practice period, you might lose a minute or 2 minutes, but it's all, then once it's done, it's done. So if you went into 10 different lobbies in one night and you had none of the cars and tracks, your hard drive would be about 5 gig emptier than what it was before you started. Yeah, it could have been. That I'm not 100% sure of, but it could have been. There is literally endless amount of tracks for AC1. I must have at least 50 to 60 tracks in my game folder. It's huge. I reckon, and I've done about 900 hours on it last time I looked. But yeah, I think you're right. I didn't really ever do Nords at all on AC1, because that would have been about 6 or 7 years ago when I was playing that, well, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I didn't really hit Nords until I got AMS2, and they had about 6 versions of it. The 1971 version, and the other section, I can't remember what it's called, but the other section that's sort of on the bottom past the GP part, or where the GP part is, there's another 5 or 6K section that sort of links up in the 1971. So there was 2 circuits for 1971. And I did a video on it actually in VR. It was a 3-lap race, and I might have been 4 laps on AMS2. And I wasn't that good, but by the time I got out of the car, it was a V-dub. It was like a Volkswagen, souped up Volkswagen. But by the time I got out of it, I was so queasy from the ups and downs and the bends and whatnot. Yeah, near threw up from motion sickness. I don't think you can see that I had motion sickness on the video, but yeah, geez, I felt crook. And I could feel it coming on too after about 2 laps in the VR. So I've never gone around Nords in the VR ever again, ever since. Well, I haven't really had a game that I could do it on in the last 6 months. Oh, doing a lot of chatting, and I'm not looking. No, chats are good though. Yeah, oh, geez, I felt crook. And the funny thing was, I'd been on VR for quite a while. It wasn't like I just started using it. It was about 6 or 8 months into it. And yes, from that point on, I was a bit careful how long the race was and what track it was if I was going to do VR or screens. But it was good. Like the immersion feeling was insanely good. The car wasn't great, like a V-dub. A Volkswagen Beetle or Red Nords isn't ideal, especially the 1971 Nords. And the other circuit of Nürburgring in that game is the 1971 version, which is just a short circuit down the back straight and the front straight, and it had a hairpin at each end. It had a special name. I can't remember what it was. That was good fun too. So yeah, maybe 1971 had 3 versions, 3 layouts. Then I think they, I think there was 6 all up. Oh, GT3 at Derby. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll paint the Corvette. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I think that's exactly what it was. And I can't see any problems with the farming sim engine. Runs good. You said it today, runs good. Everyone, they've all got their problems. And this one, no different. But yeah. I did hear an interview about Rensport though last week from one of their developers or marketing people, and they were talking about VR and triple screen, and they said with the Unreal Engine, which is what they use, that they're having a lot of trouble with triple screen, and it may be the fact that it'll never have it. So I don't understand, why would you use an engine that's not going to give you triple screen in this day and age? And Unreal Engine, who uses Unreal? Someone else does. AMS2 is madness. Yeah. Yeah, you'd love it, and you don't need a massive computer for it either. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I reckon I've raced escorts there. I was watching your escort track day video today, actually. Looked pretty cool and wet. This is where we need the game to be able to let other players in up until end of qualifying. And the RS 500, was that it wasn't like a 2-door, was it? A 2-door escort? They were a good car. They were everywhere when I first got my license. Every second person had an escort. I had a mate who used to rally drive them. Oh, is it? Oh, the Sierra. Sorry, is the RS 500 a Sierra Cosworth? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they weren't really a mainstream car here, but except for the touring cars in the 80s. But oh shit, yeah. I reckon I did a league race in a Cosworth Sierra on a Assetto Corsa 1 about a couple of years ago. I don't reckon I've seen it in any other game though. Even as a mod, I reckon it was only on AS1. Oh, AC1, sorry. Ooh. After driving the V8 so much tonight even, this is completely different. Oh, and I remember what I didn't like about it was the bars on the windscreen. They blocked the apex of the corners in my field of view. But you thought it. Oh, my GP circuit. Max power's going to destroy me. Thanks for the chat, Jack. Appreciate it. Been good. You have a good night. Day. Sorry. And catch up with you later. I'll probably make it the last race anyway. It's 10 o'clock and belt around here for 10 minutes and hit the sack. Trying to get rid of some of that 50 litres of fuel I'm carrying. Got rid of 100 mil.
Focus on the lights.
There we go. Lap 1, lost it already. Bit of a handful, the GT3. Not all is lost. Oh, he must have hit the... Oh, he's done it again.
Officials found a track limit violation.
same mistake. Ooh, lag.
It's the last lap. Push as hard as you can. Make the most of it.
Respectable. Respectable. That was a bit of fun. That was good. Oh, well, thanks, old man, Jack, Drew, Neo, anyone else I missed. Thanks very much for watching. I'll wind it up, and have a good day or night wherever you might be, and I'll catch you on the next stream, hopefully over the weekend. With a bit of luck. Bit more PMR action.